I am going to tell you about a few questions, answer a few questions about the last speech that we did. So let's get started. What was the specific purpose of this project? I think the specific purpose of this project was really to get us used to using the technology such as PowerPoint. Not only that, but to get us more comfortable with using our research skills and really being able to present that through our voice in a serious way that can really get across to the audience in a way that they will understand. How did you feel going into this presentation? Going into this presentation, I felt a little nervous just because it does involve a lot of research, and so I think everyone kind of gets a little choked up about that. So that's how I felt going into it. I think my technology was prepared well. It is a PowerPoint and we've been using that for quite a long time, so I think it went okay. If I could do it different in the future, I guess I would, I don't know, I guess I would work on my vocal skills and how well that the computer actually takes in my voice so that I could speak louder and more clearly. In terms of structure and organization, what felt natural and what felt odd? For organization, I would say that really, I think it all flowed well for me until my conclusion. I don't think that flowed as well as the rest of my stuff did, but I think what really went well was my connections between each major point that I made. I think that helped bring it all together really nicely. How do you consider your audience when developing your speech? Okay, so I know that crime control and due process is not very interesting to everybody, so I really tried to keep it light and not go into detail too much, because I know if you're not interested in this stuff, you're not going to want to pay attention to all the nitty-gritty details. So I really considered my audience when doing that. Also, I tried to really connect them by making a lot of real-world points to them and putting them in the situation involving those two theories, and tried to make it more interesting for them in that way. What did you do in your speech that worked? What didn't work? Like I said before, I think my connections really worked, and I really think that my real-world connections and my analogies helped a lot. But what I didn't think worked again would be my conclusion. I think I had a good idea with the question that I asked at the end, but I don't think it really fit into that area. So I guess I would still use that, but I would use it in a different place. And what helped you using the book? Okay, so in chapter 11, page 109 and 110, it talked about connections. Normally I'm really bad at connecting one point to another, especially when they're opposites, because it doesn't really make sense to me how you can connect them. So I think discussing about connecting one point to the other really helped me a lot, especially since it compared it to a traffic sign. So instead of having to blend two opposite ideas, I could just take one idea and like put a sign here is what it's saying, and make a connection to the next one instead of trying to bring them both together in some way. So I'd say that's what helps me the most out of the book. That's all I have, so thank you for your time.